Hey everybody, welcome to Montana Musings. Today I'm going to go down a little bit of a different path. It's kind of wanting to just kind of show you what I did in a different part of my life. And now with me being a little older and arthritis in hands and wrists and of course job taking up more time and just having to make decisions on what you got time to do and how much you want to devote to certain things you like to do but just may not be feasible anymore. So anyway, today I'm going to just show you. I used to build saddles and repair, do leather work and repair saddles and other things, and so I'm just going to give you a little look at some pictures of some of the saddles I did, and we'll just let you look at those, and I'll do some explaining on how I built them and why I did some of the things I did, and hope you enjoy it. So we'll see you in a few. Okay, so here's the first saddle I built, the start of it anyway. It's I got a saddle from a guy who thought the tree was broke or something. I can't remember. It was just an old one they had sitting in the barn for a long time, so he gave it to me, and I couldn't find anything wrong with it other than the leather was all shot on it. So I stripped it down and took the tree out of it, and just started building my own saddle. And then this was after, probably 6 months of working on other saddles and just repairing and whatnot, and just basically getting familiarized with all the different parts. And so I read a couple books and watched a video and just kind of dove into it. And so this was how it turned out. To be honest, the only thing I didn't like about it was I didn't oil the leather down really good before I dyed it, and so the dye didn't take evenly. And it might have had something to do with the leather too, I don't know, but live and learn, I guess. So, but I thought that turned out pretty good. And there's another picture of it with my boys. This was back in about 1995, and so they're pretty young then. So anyway, we'll move on to the next saddle. All right, so here's saddle number 2. I built this one for a friend of mine who had his grandpa's saddle, and it fit him so good and he just loved it. But when his grandpa died, his brother got the saddle in the will. He was his older brother, and so he asked me if I could replicate it, and so we just got that other one and took the measurements and stuff off the tree and whatnot, and ordered a tree that was very similar to it, and just went to work on building this thing. It's about 3/4 tooled. I'd never done a tooled saddle like that before, so that was a first as well. But I thought it turned out pretty darn good, and I put the brand on his saddle too, though. So anyway, that's saddle number 2. I just thought that one turned out great for, just basically teaching myself how to build a saddle from a couple books and a video. And so it's one of them things where I keep amazing myself. So we'll just go on to the next one. Okay, so this is saddle number 3, and this was built on I think it was a SF Bowman Roper. And this was a friend of my other friend, and he said, "Boy, can you build me one too?" So anyway, this one, this is the only picture I have of this one. This is out of I had this on display in a little local store that was in our town for a while, and so this was put in the Valeria in the paper, and so it's the only picture I have of it, but it turned out really nice too. And he told me, he said it's the most comfortable saddle he's ever had. So, and all of them have said that so far. So And I think it has to do with I built it with an all leather ground seat, and I think that makes a big difference in comfort. And I'll show you a little bit more about that here in the next one. So, or not the next one, but the last one. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here's saddle number 4. This is built on an A-frame tree, and this was made as a graduation gift for a young man down by Cascade. And I did a few things to this one that were different. I put the buck and rolls on it. I hadn't done worked with rawhide that much before, obviously, so this was all new as well, but it turned out good. I had to learn how to soak the leather and get it to shape, and of course, in everything I've done on these, all the stitching is all done by hand, and that's why it takes so long, I'll tell you. And then I also put the twist in the stirrups leathers there, so that the stirrups sit a little more squared, easier on your ankles and stuff. So, and I put in just a leather D right here, or I mean a D that was attached with rawhide, that if you were training a younger horse or something like that, you could run your long reins through on the saddle up to the front, to the bit there. And just something I threw in. I didn't know if it was something he'd use, but just a little different. And of course, and I used all real sheepskin and none of the fake stuff there. So, and then the wrap, which here's another picture of it. The horn wrap is done with mule hide, and so that was something I hadn't done before either. But yeah, I love this saddle. It turned out so, I really like it. I mean, there's no tooling or anything on it, but I just love that thing. So anyway, we'll move on to the last one. Okay, and here's saddle number 5, and this one will give you an idea of more of an idea of how I built the ground seat. And so a lot of them, especially your commercial saddles, this area right here will be a metal strainer is what they call it. So it's pre-formed and cut out for the stirrups leathers, and it's metal. So I mean, it's not going to be as forgiving. It's not going to. They're just not as comfortable. So this is all formed. I skyball the leather down, and it flows in real nice, and it's super comfortable. Everybody's really liked it so far. So, and I guess that'll be it because I'm not making any more. And this shows where the skirts are attached, and then move on to where you put the stirrup leathers in and stuff like that. And here's basically the finished product right here. And then the guy who ordered it wanted a set of saddlebags on there too. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all of them. They were all a little different, and it was sure fun to do, and I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed just checking out some of the stuff I've done in the past, and just showing off some handiwork, I guess. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I just hope you enjoyed the video. So thanks for watching Montana Musings, and please subscribe. Keep bumping up a little bit on subscriptions, and of course, you need to get up to a lot more than that to get any kind of monetization out of this thing. So anyway, sure would appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and give me a thumbs up if you like this. So, or if you'd like to see more of it, or if you have any questions, just put them in the comments, and I'll get back to you for sure. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon.